Hello everyone, I'm Alicia. For this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about the bead sales that have been going on lately, and I also wanted to show you guys some of the awesome deals that I got. So I don't know about you guys, but I am subscribed online to all of my local craft stores. I have a Michael's, a Joann's, and an AC Moore in my area. I don't have a Hobby Lobby. I wish I did. I've never been to one, but I heard they're awesome. So anyways, I'm subscribed to all of them online, and because I am, whenever there's sales or really good deals going on in their stores, they send me emails and they let me know about the deals. So just recently, Michael's sent me an email, and they had, for 2 days only, 70% off all of their green tag strong beads. And it was a really awesome deal. I couldn't go the first day. I was too busy, but I was able to go the second day. Now today, I just checked my emails and I noticed that Joann's has, for 1 day only, 70% off their, I believe it's just their strung beads. But I just want to let you guys know about that. If you aren't subscribed online to your local craft stores, do that. You really need to subscribe online to them. Give them your email address so you can see all the awesome deals they have going on. One sale that they had going on that I missed out on, they had 70% off their storage. Not like bead box storage, but their drawer carts and their shelving units and stuff like that. They had a lot of their iris. I love the iris storage collection. They had a lot of that stuff on sale, and I missed out on that. It was 70% off. Awesome sale. And something else I've noticed that they're doing, they'll have like 50% off their beads, and then that's the regular sale, and then they'll have a coupon that's 20% off your entire purchase. Some of them is just regular price items for your entire purchase, and some of the coupons are 20% off your entire regular price purchase and sales price purchase. So if the beads are 50% off and you have a coupon 20% off sale items, then you get 70% off your beads. So that's a really awesome deal. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. If you aren't subscribed online to your local craft store, subscribe to them so you can get really good deals. So now I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I bought. I saved a ton of money, and I'm really happy with a lot of this stuff. So first I'm going to show you the stuff that I got on clearance, and I'm going to work my way up to the beads. And I didn't get much on clearance. I just got a little bit, but it's some really good stuff. So I found this here on clearance. It's regularly $2.99, and I got it for 99 cents. These are acrylic pearls, and when I saw them, I immediately thought about my flowers that I make. These would work great in my flowers, the teardrop shapes. I have two sizes here. There was another pack that had giant teardrops. They were probably like this big, and I was going to get them, but I didn't really think that I would use them, so I just put them back. But yeah, I got these, and I like those. Very pretty. And I also found this on the clearance. There were 3 packs. I should have got the third one, but I only got 2, and I regret not getting the third one. These here are for putting charms on, like a cord bracelet. You know those thick cords that are really popular? These are just a little finding that you can put a charm on, then you can slide this onto the cord. Well, when I saw this, I immediately thought of bails, because I need bails all the time. And I have no gold bails. I only have silver bails. And I found them at Walmart. They're really good quality, and I think they also sell them in the local craft stores. But they have really good price on them at Walmart. But anyways, if I take the jump ring off of this bail, I can then, when I make my pendants, sew through that hole right there with my seed beads, and it would be a really neat bail. And because it's so large, I could put it on all sorts of things. So this was a really good deal. It was really $5, and I got it for $1.79. Okay, so this is what I got on clearance, and I'm going to show you one of the big items I purchased. So in one of my recent videos, I showed you guys how to make ear cuffs, and in that video I showed how you can make ear cuffs a different way. Usually ear cuffs are made with pliers, but I figured out how to make it with a wire jig, and I was really happy about it because it was a lot of fun doing it with the jig. Now the wire jig I have is very old. It's plastic. It's a cheapo, and I wanted to get a better one, and I looked online and they were pretty expensive. I saw a lot of them were like $30 and up. And I was mainly looking on Amazon. I didn't look too hard, but I saw one that I liked, and I saw some negative reviews on it, so I wasn't really wanting to buy it online. I wanted to see what it was like in the store. So when I went to Michael's, I found the wire jig. This here is the same one. I think it's also made by Artistic Wire, but Michael's is selling it and it says Bead Landing, but I think it's the same one because I noticed that a lot of the stuff that Michael's sells will have a different name on it. Like I also just bought a bead box that I needed, and it's normally made by Doris, and it said Bead Landing on it. So anyways, I found this thingamajig, and it's a metal one, and I really like it, and it wasn't stapled inside of the packaging. The staples were poorly, bunched through the bag. So while I was in the store, I opened it up because I wanted to see what it was like. But this here was $21.99, so it was already cheaper in the store than I found it online. And then I had a 50% off coupon, so I got it for half price. So it's a really great deal. So my old wire jig was just a couple dollars less. I really did get a good deal. So I'm just going to open this up and show you guys what it's like. Some of the negative reviews I saw in this were mostly that the holes in it aren't completely round. Some people said they were oval. Well, I have checked it out, and I don't have a problem with that. So I checked all of my holes before I bought it, and they were all cleared out. And I'll show you the back here. You can see they're all round. I don't know if maybe they just had defective ones, but this one here is not defective. And it has a lot of pegs with it. Here are the bigger ones that come with it, and here's a bag that has the pegs. And something else I liked about it is it has these stopper thingies here. So when you put the peg through the top, you put the stopper in the back, and it prevents the pegs from falling out, which is a problem I have with the cheapo one that I have right now. And they do have some instructions patterns in here, and they have some empty templates where you could take and draw, like with a pencil, some of your designs. And also I noticed that inside here they have instructions for this. But there's these 1 pegs in here that are like medium sized. These ones right here, these are great for doing ear wires. If you want to do your own ear wires, that's great. And by the way, it says here that there is 30 pegs that comes with this. And it also has complete instructions. There's 6 paper patterns and 1 blank paper template. So I just wanted to show you guys what this is like in case you don't have a wire jig and you want to get one, or you have a crummy one like I do and you want to get a better one. I really like this. I bought it in store. I didn't want to buy it online because it was a lot more expensive online, and I used a 50% off coupon, so I got it really cheap. I got it half price. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some of the beads that I bought. So now I'm going to show you the beads that I bought, and remember, all of the green tags were on sale 70% off, so they're regularly $5.99, and they were on sale for $1.79. Very cheap. Okay, so I've been trying to collect some more red beads because I noticed my red bead collection is very sad, and so is my orange and yellow. Those are even worse. So I've really been trying to collect those colors, and I realize I don't work with those colors very often, and I kind of feel like it's because I don't normally buy them when I go shopping. I'm not really drawn to those colors. So anyways, I got some rondelles. Beautiful red opaque color. They're very sparkly. And I also got some rondelles that are transparent. Very pretty transparent red color. And I also found these red beads here. They're quite large. They are 10 millimeter. They're faceted. They have like a luster finish on them. These here are just the solid opaque. And these have like a luster to them. So those are very pretty. I was happy to find some nice red beads. And like I said, I also got some orange. These here are check. They're table cut. They're really neat. I love these. Very cool. I also got some gemstone beads. These here, I think, might work for a project that I've been collecting beads for. But I don't know, they might be too big. I hope they're not. It's a really pretty fall color. It's a very nice orange. I love these. They're gorgeous. I got some more gemstone beads. These are really cool. I didn't see it in the store, but they have like a crackled look to them. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. In the store I didn't see it. It was too dark where I was at. But now that I have them home under this light, I can see the crackle. And they're very beautiful. They are called Fire Agate Dyed Amber. They are 10mm. And I also got the same one in 6mm. They're very beautiful. I love those colors. Okay, and I got some more orange here. These here, because of how they're shaped, they have that coin shape, and they have the flat side. This would be good for French beading. Do you guys remember I did a video on French beading, how I took that technique of making French beaded flowers and I used it for jewelry making? These here would work for that because they're flat bead, but they have this flat side that you can wrap the wire and seed beads around. They're very beautiful. Something I want to tell you guys, whenever you're shopping for beads, especially in Michael's, Hobby Lobby, wherever you're at, and there's strands like this is like a Chinese glass. Before you just grab it, you know, and pay for it, you do want to try to inspect each bead, because I've noticed that a lot of these beads that I've just bought and I didn't inspect them, they're chipped, they're cracked right here at the top, or they'll be chipped, big chunks are missing out of them, and that stinks, because when you go to, you know, you bought the bead, you go to make the project, and it's messed up, and you don't want to use that bead. So make sure you go through them before you buy them. This one here was in really good shape. It didn't have any problems, but some of the other ones I saw had a lot of chips in them. So here's another orange strand. These here are kind of strange. They kind of look like Czech fire polished beads, but when you look up close at them, they're like more of a barrel shaped, and the end of them, it's rounded like a Czech bead, but I don't know, it looks really different from regular fire polished beads to me. It's a very beautiful color. It's like a orange peach color. I love those. Okay, and I found these here too. This is with the yellow beads. It's a gemstone. It's very pretty. This one here seems like it shouldn't be in there for some reason. It's like a matte, and all the other ones are shiny clear. I really love this color. It's very pretty. It is called Citrine Chunks Semi-Precious. Very pretty. I thought this would be cool if I did a chain where I made, you know, wrapped eye pins, and I put one of these onto the eye pin, and then I again wrapped the eye pin, and then I put it on like a gold chain with some other beads, like maybe some teal colors. Would be really pretty. Okay, and I also got some Czech fire polish beads. I got 2 strands of these. They're very pretty. There's a nice mixture of color here. There's transparent brown, then there's brown that has an AB finish on it. There's an opaque brown. There's a Picasso there. Very pretty. Okay, and let's see what else I got. Oh, these here. I wanted to talk to you guys about these. I found these. I was really excited. They're so cool. They're Czech beads, but they look like the O beads. I've never had the Czech O beads. I'm sure some of you do, so that's why I want to tell you guys about this. But they seem like they're bigger, so I don't know what size the Czech O beads are. I wish I had my ruler around so I can measure it. But they're it says Czech Glass Amber Rondelle Mix. But they look exactly like the O beads. They have a perfect donut shape. Every single one of them is perfect. They're Czech. But they just look like jumbo O beads to me. So if you guys know the size of the O beads, let me know. Because I was just wondering if these were big O beads. I didn't know. It's a very pretty color mix. And there's a lot on here. I got this same bead, but in a different color. And I went through all the beads, so I know this was the only other one they had. This one's an iris blue. And again, they look like the O beads. They are the perfect little looking donut beads. But I want to say that they are bigger than the O beads. I don't know what size the O beads are, but I think they're a lot smaller than these. But anyways, I was just wanting to talk to you guys about that because they look like the O beads to me, but I think they're bigger. So anyways, I got that, and I also got some of these. Again, remember in my last video I got one strand of these and I regretted it. Well, I went back and they had some more, so I just bought another one. Really love those. And I also found these in purple, and I haven't seen these before. These are really pretty. I think they're 10mm. Dyed quartzite lavender 10mm stone. Very pretty. Nice color. I've done a lot of projects in the past year with 10mm beads, and I didn't realize how little amount of 10mm beads I have. So I've been trying to go with bigger sizes because I do buy a lot of the smaller sizes. This strand here, these are really cool. These are elephants. I think they're resin, but look at the detail on him. Look at his little face. He's so cute. My mom loves elephants, so when I saw this, I immediately thought of her. They're very cute. Okay, also got some green beads. This is the fiber optic. They also call it like cat's eye, stuff like that. Beads. These are 10mm, I think. Yeah, cat's eye green 10mm glass. I think they also had this in pink, but I didn't get them. Very pretty. I also got some shell beads that are green. I love these things. They're so cool. There's this one color they sell this in. It's natural. It's like a creamy white color. It's beautiful. I saw them in this bead, but they were $8 a strand, so I didn't get them. I didn't want to pay that much for them, but they were really pretty. I got these two. This is faceted glass. It's like a milky green color. Very pretty. These are 6mm. And I got some check turquoise beads. These are check. It's like a triangle shape. There's 3 sides. I love turquoise. It's a beautiful color. I got some of these here. I wasn't sure if I already had these. I know I had them in red, but I didn't think I had them in blue. Again, these are check. They're very beautiful. I'm hoping these will work in that one project that I've been working on. But they might be too small. I don't know. I'll have to play with that. These here are so beautiful. I love this bead shape. It's round, and one side is bronze, and the other side has all this color in it. It's like pink and purple, and it looks like there's a green in there. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. These are really good quality. I love these. And again, these would work great for the French beading. Remember the French beading I did, like I said, with the one string that I had, these here? These would also work for that because they have this really nice wide flat side that you can wrap the beads and wire around. They're so beautiful, and it's like they're double-sided. I love those. Okay. Oh, these here too. These would work for the French beading, but I have them in mind for my other project. They have dragonflies on them. I don't know if you've guys seen the check dragonfly beads. These don't say they are check. It just says that they're glass dragonfly beads. But anyways, Lima Beads been selling these dragonfly beads. They're big. Some of them are like the size of a quarter, and they're so beautiful, but man, are they expensive. They are super expensive. I was so excited to find these. And I think that these will work really well in the project I have been working on. And I also got these here. I was so excited. These are Checkmates 2-hole beads. I got 4 of them. The 2-hole Checkmate beads. I love this color, turquoise Picasso. It's so awesome. I was so excited when I found these. There's a 44 on a strand, and I went through all the beads, and I thought that if there's one of this in this color, there has to be more of these Checkmate beads. And I went through all of them, and I could not find any more Checkmates. They only had them in this color, but maybe in the future we'll get more colors available. Okay, and I also got this here. This is dyed Imperial Jasper 8x5mm. I got this in a really pretty pink color last time, and I love it. It's so pretty. I love the detail on these beads. I also got some more turquoise beads. These are flat. These I used in one of my hair barrettes, And when I bought the strand, it was a mixture. It had turquoise, purple, and brown in it. And I used all the turquoise up, and I had wanted more. And I was so excited when I found these, because this is a really neat bead, and there's many uses for it. I also got some more blue beads. These are rondelles. I was so happy to find this. These are check rondelles. These are so expensive. They're very expensive. They're perfectly made. They don't have any sharp holes, so they will not cut your thread. They are just so awesome. And I couldn't believe I found them at Michael's. I also got these big beads here. These are lamp work. I was really excited to find these because I have a lot of beads that are like this, one color. But then there's some projects that I do where I just need one of these beads, and I would like it to be fancy. Sometimes I don't like having a plain bead. So when I saw that these have these really pretty stripes on, I was really excited. They're so pretty, and it's a nice color mixture. It has green in it, it has turquoise, nice shade of blue. It's very pretty. And it's a long strand, so I was really happy to find that. And I also got these here, like I was saying. I feel like sometimes I have a lot of plain beads like that have nothing going on. When I saw these, oh my god, I thought these are so cool. Look at these. These are amazing. It looks like every one of them is different, not one is the same. They are so neat. Very cool. I love these. They're called Black Eye Dot Round 10mm glass. They're so awesome. Love those. And I also found some of these. I love these. These are ceramic. I think they are 8mm. Yep. Pink ceramic flower round 8mm. And they are just beautiful. Look at the detail on them. They have roses. I love pink roses. I collect stuff that has pink roses on it. Very beautiful. I've seen these in the past, but I didn't buy them because they weren't on sale. They only had one of these strands on the shelf. I wish I had two. They had two because I would have bought both of them. But right beside them, after I got those, I found these. And I got 2 strands of these. I love these so much. These, again, are ceramic. And they actually have better detail on them than this one here. They are so beautiful. These beads here are all the same, I think, on this strand. I was looking through them. I want to say they're all the same. But these here, there's a mixture of different flower patterns. Like there's this big pink rose here. This one doesn't have a rose on it. But there's some other flower on it, and there's gold on it. This one has a blue flower on it. That's a different flower there. That's that same one again. There's like 3 or maybe 4 different flower beads in there, but wow, these are gorgeous. And again, they're ceramic and they're super good quality. As you can see the holes in them. I always look at the holes to make sure they have nice holes. I love these so much. I got 2 strands. They are called Ceramic with Flower. That's all I say. They're absolutely beautiful. I love them. I got some black beads, and these here are for making flowers, of course. I have these in a red color. They're really neat. And this is such a great deal. Look how many beads are on that. There's 2 strands. It's a really great deal. Even for $5.99, this is a great deal. I got some of these here. This is like a opalite looking bead, or moonstone. And then it has an AB finish on it. It's very pretty. I think these are 12mm. Well, they're 10. White glass round 10mm. Very pretty. And I got another strand of these. I bought one in the past, and I regretted not getting a second strand. So I got a second one. Hopefully they're all the same, because sometimes when you buy them far apart, they're not the same. These here are really cool. They are Gold Luster Hematite Stone 6mm. They had a bunch of stuff like this with the hematite, and I've been wondering if the color is going to be permanent on them or if it'll eventually wear off over time. But I really love these. They're so pretty. They're gorgeous. And this is my last strand. Right here I got these. These are teal. They're 10mm, And they have this really neat color on them, but it's only in the center of the bead, and it goes all the way around. It's really cool. I love these. They're beautiful. Right, so this is all the beads that I got, and let me do the math here on my phone. I got a total of 41 strands. Find my calculator. So I got 41 strands. Okay, I'm going to multiply that by $5.99. This is what they regularly cost. So regularly, if I bought all of this for $5.99 a strand, it would be $245.59. That is a lot of money, and there's no way that I would spend that much money on all of this. So I'm going to do the math now and see what my total cost was for all of this. So I got 41 strands. I'm going to multiply that by $1.79. I spent $73.39. I got a really awesome deal. So guys, if you're not subscribed online to your local craft stores, make sure you do that, because you'll be notified about the deals that they have going on, and you'll get stuff that you wouldn't normally get, because you know, sometimes you just go to the craft store and there's not a sale going on, and you'll see stuff that you want and then you'll buy it, and then you could have had it on sale. You just have to watch those sales like a hawk. This is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and like me on Facebook. And don't forget to share pictures of the jewelry we've made from my videos on my Facebook page. And also follow me on Pinterest. And share your bead hauls with me on Facebook. I would love to see the bead hauls you get, and also the storage ideas that you guys have come up with. I would love to see that, and so would everybody else that follows me on Facebook. So please share your ideas and your shopping bead hauls. I would love to see that, and I know a lot of other people would also love it too. And I love it when you guys watch my bead hauls and then you tell me about where you've bought beads at and the deals you've gotten, and you've told me about stores I've never heard before. That is so awesome, because then I can get some better deals, and that's great, because it really helps me out with videos. When I can buy things that are cheaper, I'll be able to make more videos. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.